Well, hello, Facebook and YouTube and Periscope. It's me, Chris King with Pampered Sisters. It's Tuesday, March the 17th, and I am here today to talk about just everything in general. I'm going to do a foot scrub because it's that time of the year, getting ready for the spring, and we got to scrub those feet. They've been, kind of hidden in those boots and those tights and those socks and everything. And so it's time to start getting those feet ready for Easter so you can sport those nice pretty sandals with your Easter dresses and your sundresses for the spring. And so you want to probably get your feet worked on, do something on your feet before you go to the nail shop and get a foot pedicure. You don't want to scare them. So best thing for a foot scrub is a salt scrub. And I make mine with salt, Dead Sea salt and fine sea salt, French clay, and I put shea butter and cocoa butter in it, and I put peppermint and spearmint in it. But before I do that, I wanted to talk about detours and detoxing. Well, y'all know what's going on today in the world. So it's no shock. We're all here. I'm in my house now because of it, and a lot of schools are out, and this is a detour, okay? We didn't plan it. It's a life-changing event, and it's a detour. And so you have to just learn to just take a deep breath, okay, and just roll with it. Detours are something you can't control. They're life-changing events, and you have to learn to either deal with it, roll with it, or it will deal with you and it will roll over you because it's stress. Major detours, of course, or can be life, death, weddings, jobs, all of that. But with all detours, it's how you handle them, how you allow them into your life to control you. Okay, we don't know the outcome of the coronavirus. We don't know how long it's going to last, but we do know that we have family, loved ones, and friends. So just be aware of your surroundings. Keep abreast of all of the news and educate yourself on everything. Educate yourself on the different strands, if there are any, and take the necessary precautions that they are setting aside for us to do. And whether you feel it's an overreaction or if you feel they're not doing enough, whatever it is, follow the instructions of the law so that you are protected and your family is protected. You have to be aware, like in my case, I have 5 grandchildren in this house, little ones, okay? My mother lives 15 minutes from me and she has lupus, okay? So I have to, even if I don't want to, I have to make sure that I don't put myself in a situation that I become a carrier because it can affect the babies and it can affect my mother, okay? I might be the healthy candidate for a carrier. So I am keeping abreast of everything. And most of all, y'all, wash your hands. Clean yourself like your grandma used to say. Wash your dirty hands. Okay? And in doing that, this leads me to detoxing and feet. Because you're in the house, you got a little time on your hand, you're there longer than you're supposed to, and you've been walking around and all of a sudden you notice, ooh, I need to do these feet. So, I'm Chris King. If anybody's come into the room with Pampered Sisters, and you can catch my website, www.pamperedsisters.com. Now, when you go to my website, it's not going to have the logo you see now. I'm transitioning over to the logo that you see on the screen. Okay, mine is on the website is a girl in a bathtub. But let me go over some of the things that I have right now. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to add to this is salt. It's fine grained salt. Okay, Houston. It's fine grained salt. Okay, and I'm going to add that. And let me add this. Hold on a second, y'all, because the baby has the cord and I don't want it to fall. Okay. Okay, so I'm adding the salt. And this is 32 ounces, okay, which is 2 pounds of salt. Okay, and I'm going to add a pound of Dead Sea salt, okay, because I want my grains. Hold on a second. I thought I had it measured out, but it didn't. So I'm going to measure it real quick. Okay, I'm measuring real quick, y'all, as fast as I can. A pound of Dead Sea salt. Okay, this is coarse, okay, and I like it because I like the way it feels on my feet, okay. Okay, so I'm going to put a pound of that, 16 ounces, okay, and let me mix that in, okay. Okay, so after I add that, okay, I don't see anybody in the room. I forgot to announce this, you guys, okay. Okay, so if you come in later or you do replay, just make a note that you did. And I understand there's a lot going on. It's a lot going on in my job. We're getting ready to go to remote access where we will work from home and we can work at the office, both. During the day, I'm an SBDC business advisor. I work with small businesses on business plans and marketing plans. I put together projections. I do forensic projections sometimes. I'm a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor, so I look at books a lot. I see how you can strategically plan to grow your business through numbers. I believe numbers tell you everything. Okay, so then after I do that, I put an ounce of French clay. This feels so good when you add this with the oil, because I'm going to add oil to it too, y'all. Okay, so you put this in there. And you can put more, but this is enough for me. Okay. Okay, so now I have that. Okay, and this is a real simple recipe, y'all. Then I put 10 ounces of shea butter I melted down, and 10 ounces of coconut oil and 6 ounces of shea butter. So I'm going to pour that in. Because not only, okay, so salt, we know, scrapes away the dead skin cells, right? And polishes it off. And you need that on your feet, okay? And the shea and the coconut oil is going to come behind it and moisturize it, okay? So after I do that, and this, y'all, is really good, especially what I'm going to add next. Y'all going to really see. See the moisture? I mean the butter in this and the coconut oil. This is nice, isn't it, y'all? Okay. And I'm gonna turn it some more, but I need to add in. Okay, so then after I add that, I add hold on, I gotta get it open. I add 16 milliliters. Let me find it on here. 16 milliliters of peppermint and spearmint essential oil. So it's really 2 tablespoons, okay? So it's really 1 tablespoon, but I cheat. I put, because I want this. You can put what you want, but I put 2 tablespoons, 1 of each, okay, which makes 1 ounce, okay. And hold on, I'm not through, y'all. Oh, this smells so good, y'all. This smells great. Can't wait to use it on my feet. Okay, so look at that. So then you mix it all in. Now, when I make this in a larger batch, I put it in my electric blender. Hey Lisa, how you doing? I'm doing a foot scrub made with salt and this and Dead Sea salt and French clay. Okay, so after you do that, okay, now this is where you can use it's what you feel like. If you want it heavier or thinner, it's up to you. Okay, now when you're selling this, if you're making this for home, you don't have to do this. But when you're selling this, you do need to add a preservative because you are not in the bathroom with whoever's using this on their feet. And you want to make sure that they have some preservatives in it because they're going to dip their wet hands in it. I can guarantee you when they start scrubbing their feet and this salt starts feeling really good on their feet, they are going to dip their hands in it. I use Peppermint, okay? And you just switch it like this, okay? And as you see, now I am going to add a little bit more salt because, or do I want to add, I think I want to add clay. I want to add a little bit more clay because I want it to thicken up, okay? So let me add a little bit more clay. And this is where, okay, I try not to add too much salt because, as you know, salt's going to burn anyway, okay? It's gonna feel good on your feet, but if you put it on your legs after you shave, that ain't no fun. Trust me, I know. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit because I want it to thicken up just a little bit. And the clay is good for you too, for your skin. Okay. See, look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Oh man, y'all, this smells so good. And what's great about this, when I do my feet, I give this to my mom. And when I do my feet, after I finish, I make a body butter with Shea and coconut oil and grapeseed and all of that. And after I do my after I do this and I smooth my feet and do a nice little pedicure, I put body butter on my feet and then put socks on. But this is it, y'all. Now, I like mine like this. You might like it a little thicker. Now, I should show y'all after this sets up, okay, it's going to get a little harder because it's salt, of course, okay? And so what I do is let me do this. When I get through, okay, that was the rest of that, so let me just do it like this. So when I get through, all I do is go like this, and I put it in there. Okay? Okay, hold it right there. Now after it sets, and that's 8 ounces. And let me tell you, that it feels so good on your feet. And notice I didn't put a lot of of the chunky, did I put another top here? I didn't put a lot of the chunky Dead Sea salt in there because you don't want it to hurt your feet, okay? But that's all I do. And this is a great detoxer for your feet to scrub off that stuff, you know, the callus, or even soften it up before you start to do, you know, scrape away some calories and everything. This feels, and it just feels good on your feet. I make this also with rose clay and pink Himalayan salt. And I use a softer, like this is mint. This is my minty duets. It's peppermint and spearmint. But I also do one with rose and patchouli for that. Okay? And so this is what I do, is a detoxing salt scrub. And it is really, really nice. It feels really great on your feet. And then afterwards, I put a nice deep moisturizing body butter on. And I put socks on. And I call it a day. And I'm here to tell you that it really feels great. And it's really simple to make. Okay? And this is something that is a nice add to your little Saturday spa thing. And if you're the type that, like me, that likes to, excuse me for a second, I'm going to get a couple of these while I'm talking to y'all. I might as well. Let me tell y'all what I do, because time is always not on my side. I get my containers, I run them through the dishwasher, and I don't have space. I let them dry out, and I put them right back in the bag. Because, and that's the only reason I use my dishwasher, y'all, because I hand wash everything. But the dishwasher has a sterilizer in it, you know, and so it's easier to just use the dishwasher for, I'm going to have to use some paper towels and wipe that. It's easier to use the dishwasher for my bottles and stuff. I've never had a problem when I use the dishwasher with streaks or anything. Hey, hi Pat, how you doing? I'm making, yeah, the pink Himalayan, now I have to wash those over, y'all, because they just fell. I hear the tops. Yes, the pink Himalayan and the rose clay. Yes, I'll share the recipe with you again. Let me tell you what it is. Go get a pen. I'm going to send it to you on Facebook, but on the Facebook business page, you cannot upload it. That's why I type it in the comments, so you'll see it later. But I'm going to share it with you right now, Lisa, okay? So get a pen and paper, and I'll wait, and you can write it in. So I'm going to give you a few seconds while I'm doing this, okay? This is a really nice add to any, and let me tell you, it feels so good. I'm going to show it the next time I do my video next week, how after it settles, it's a little thicker. It sets up, and it's a little thicker, okay? Okay, you ready, Lisa? Do you got a pen and paper? Okay, so I put 32 ounces of regular sea salt, fine sea salt, okay? 32 ounces. And then I put 16 ounces. This one's going to be messy because it's the last part. 16 ounces of the larger, not, what do you call it, raw sea salt, dead sea salt. It's not, it's the bigger chunks, okay? I put 16 of that. So it's 32 of the fine, and then 16 of the not fine. I don't know what you call it. I just call it dead sea salt, raw dead sea salt. I guess all salt is raw though. Then I put an ounce of French clay. Okay, I put an ounce of French clay. Okay, that's for now. If you're doing this with the Himalayan, it will be the 16 ounces of dead sea salt, and 32 ounces of dead sea salt and 16 ounces of pink Himalayan salt, and then an ounce of the rose clay. Okay, so you got that. Okay, then I put, where are we? Dead sea salt, clay. What else is there? Hold on. What else did I do? Let me see. Let me log in and see what y'all saying. Dead sea salt, clay. Then I put 7 milliliters of preservative. Now, if you're not a soap maker, you're not going to have preservative. And you're going to be using this. So just get a spoon and spoon out what you're going to be using, okay? So that you can won't get water in it, because if it's water in it, you need a preservative, because water, mold, you understand. Okay, so after you do that, I did the salt, and then I put 10 ounces of coconut oil and 3 ounces of shea butter. I mix all of that together, okay, and that's how you get the salt scrub, okay. And then I put a tablespoon of peppermint essential oil and a tablespoon of spearmint essential oil, so that you get it's really an ounce, so that you get that minty, cool feeling when you're doing your feet, okay? Now, the coconut, okay, Lisa, is 10 ounces of coconut oil and 6 ounces of shea butter. And what this does is scraping away the dead skin cells on your feet, okay, getting it all in your toes and everything. And that's why I only put a little bit of the large, what do you call the dead sea salt that's just, let me see, it's just sea salt. It's not fine. Okay, so the large one, you know, here, let me get a little bit of it, show you again. This is what I put in there, see, this. I put the fine one, I put 16 ounces, 32 ounces of that, but I only put 16 ounces of this, okay? So you do that, okay, and after you do that, you know, you put all of this together, you mix it together, it really feels good on your feet. And if you have some people in your family, or even you, that is diabetic, the minty essential oils will get the blood circulating in your feet as you're scraping away the dead skin cells, okay? So you're detoxing your feet. I also do this with an activated charcoal, okay? But we'll talk about that another time. Okay, so anyway, after I mix it up, I put it in an 8-ounce jar. And hold on a second, y'all. I have to move these tops that fell because I sterilized them, and they fell out of the thing. So I need to move them so I don't put them back in. Okay. So let me get another jar, and you know, because while I'm talking to you, I might as well go and put these up, okay? Y'all see how I got 2 windows going right here? I got 2 cameras, y'all. I'm really doing it now. Look, I got an X. See, X marks spot. Look, see, right here, X marks spot. Y'all see that? Y'all know y'all see that. Hey, Detour, how you doing? Yeah, I'm making a foot scrub. Are you making an antibacterial soap? Actually, you don't really have to make an antibacterial soap. Soap really is all you need to wash away all of this stuff going on. See, the soaps that are in the store, the reason why they have to make an antibacterial soap is because their soap is made with chemicals and they use detergents. Whereas a soap maker, we use the good old-fashioned oils and butters that make a nice cleansing agent that will clean your skin naturally and not take away all of the moisturizing, you know, stuff in your skin cells that dries it out. That's why a lot of children develop skin dermatitis, is because in the schools there's antibacterial soap and they have to wash their hands all the time, which that's good, they're supposed to, but that's where that comes from. But if you have a good old-fashioned soap bar and you're washing your hands all the time with that and not the detergent bars at the store, you come out way ahead. Next time you're in the store, it's funny, just pick up one of the soap bars and it won't say soap, it'll say detergent or cleansing or beauty bar. They don't ever say soap because they can't. Except for Ivory. Ivory can say that. Am I saying it right, y'all? Ivory soap. But I am going to make a soap with tea tree, because tea tree is good, Detour, for things like that. Any other soapers are welcome to chime in and say what other ingredients to put in a soap bar. Okay, look y'all, I'm going to take the last of this. I'm going to put it on this X so y'all can see. If I put it on the X, y'all can't see. Oh, yes, y'all can. Okay, see, X marks the spot. I sat there and did that, y'all. Y'all see my camera? You see how I got this? Now y'all can see everything while I'm talking. And still see my logo on my website. I'm getting good, aren't I, y'all? Okay, so I got to put some tops on these. So now, out of this recipe, I was able to get 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 ounce. And then this one will be my sample. This one's going to be the house one. And the reason I know it's the house one is because it's half full. And since it's half full, and I know it's the house one, I'm going to put a black top on it, okay? So I won't use it and mix it in with the others. See, because I reuse that. I don't reuse the ones I sell y'all. Sell everybody else, which y'all can get at Pampered Sisters, www.pamperedsisters.com. Just click on it. These are not on there yet. I'm going to list them this weekend. I have to let them set up for a second, but they will be on there. And I'm going to offer it with a special. I'm going to sell some body butter, Minty Duet body butter with it. And the Minty Duet body butter has shea in it. It has grapeseed oil and almond oil, and it's really good. And if you do this little scrub and put that on and put some socks on, your feet will be so sexy in those sandals this summer, you will not know what to do with yourself. And you can take this to the spa shop with you, the nail shop, and let them put this on instead of the stuff that they do put on your feet, and you have no idea what they're putting on your feet. Whereas if you do this, you know what you're putting on your feet, because I put my ingredients on the containers. So there's no doubt about what you are getting, putting on your feet and on your legs and detoxing. So as we deal with this detour of this virus that's about, all I say is y'all stay safe, take care of yourself, take care of your children, take care of your family, and remember, just because you are not walking around and you're not sick doesn't mean you're not a carrier of it. So be aware of everything around you. Watch the news, no matter whether you agree with it or not. Stay educated on it so that you do not get caught off guard, because I would hate for you not to miss my demos next week. Anyway, y'all be good. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. Send me a message. If you're watching this in the replay on YouTube, Periscope, or Facebook, just let me know you watched it on the replay. And I will post the recipe tomorrow so that you can have it. If you have any questions after you try it, you know you can always message me. Until next week, y'all, be safe, be careful, and be here next week. Same back time, same back channel. Talk to you guys later.